But yes, I was mentally tortured by my family. Ever since I was a kid, I was psychologically and mentally tortured. My stepdad would constantly yell at me when I was a kid, a teenager, even into my adult life when I was living there. But my mom wouldn't do anything. She would validate it. When he would put his hands on me, she would validate it. She should have been the one to step in to protect me, and she didn't. Rarely would she. And say, that's my daughter. You don't treat her like that. Never once. He justified his anger every single time. But only when my mom would rage and get really angry would my stepdad switch up and shut the fuck up. That just goes to show how much power my mom actually had over my stepdad. But when it came to me, nobody had my back in that house. No one protected me. No one stood up for me. It was so isolating. But they let me take the fall for their dysfunction every single time. I was constantly in survival mode. I'm still loving with a big heart, and that just goes to show how much strength I have. You know, I'm watching this Ruby documentary about the 8 passengers, and I'm seeing the mental abuse that she has on her kids. It was just in a different way than how I had it. I was defending myself all of my life, trying to just hold my ground, protect myself. That's straight up survival. It's no wonder that I'm dealing with chronic illness in my body today, which is also just so unfair. You know, being told to shut up and nobody wants me there by my sibling while I'm going through so much physically was just emotionally damaging and a lack of empathy. That chapter of my life was not about me. It was about their failures as people. And I got away, and they will never dim my light ever again. That's the beautiful part about escaping such a torturous environment. And my mom will never understand my pain. She won't get it because she never wanted to get it. Part of me wishes my mom could see how much pain I was in, how much I went through, how much I suffered, how much I needed her. But I know no matter how perfectly I explain it, she'll never see me how she should. And I'm fine without her. And I don't need her approval, and I don't need anything from her at all. That I'm fine. I don't have to look for her validation because it never even existed to begin with. I don't need to ask her for an apology anymore because I know it will never come. I never felt loved, safe, or special. That was my truth. And I would tell my mom this truth to her face. Anybody that knows me knows I don't hold back how I feel. But she would just get angry. But that's her own guilt and her own shame that she doesn't want to face. I still choose to be loving, even after all the times it wasn't given in return. And that's my superpower. That's my strength. That's my resilience. No matter how lonely I get, no matter how hard life can feel going through it alone, I will never, ever go back into the presence of the people that tortured me.